Welcome back to another truck simulator, American Truck Simulator. I am so grateful to be back. I've been wanting to record this video for quite some time, and I'm sorry about this week, but no need to talk about that. So let's go ahead and jump in and enjoy this ride. It'll be a little bit of a shorter one for this first video. I plan on recording a couple tonight. In order to get caught back up here. But no further delay. So I told you last video that we are going to go back to the Volvo. So here it is. This is my company's custom paint scheme, a blue and gold. And we're here in Salt Lake City. Let's go ahead and jump up into the cab here. And so we are in Salt Lake City here. And we're going to be going down to Price, Utah. Just a little short one. I believe we are carrying car parts. We're here at whatever the V is. I don't know what company it is, but that's where we're at. We're going to Price. So let's get back up on the road here. It's been raining here just a little bit. I've already got the trailer hooked. So to be honest with you guys, I have had a ton of problems getting this running. I have been working on this for about an hour and a half now, trying to get my controller reconnected to my computer in order to use my controller, and it has been giving me fits. I've used about 4 different cords to try to get the controller to connect. And I had one that worked, and it was just a little too short, and so that wasn't going to be acceptable. So let's get this centered up here. So when I finally got it connected, let's go ahead and stop that. There you go. Anyway, so when I got that, when I finally got it connected with the right cord, Steam recognized it finally as a PlayStation 4 controller. So then it made me configure the controller to Steam, which I've never done before. Usually I'll just plug it in, and I have my settings and my buttons confined with the PS4 controller through American Truck Sim. So over the last, I'd say 30 minutes, I've been trying to figure out, I drove from Ogden, where we left off last time, down to the garage here in Salt Lake City. Yeah, we were turning right here, to get the Volvo, playing on the new controls, and I didn't like them, so then I had to go and change it for I had to just tinker with it, and I'm just across the freeway from the garage here in Salt Lake. So I think we're finally ready to roll. So if there happens to be any glitches on this video, that is because I am using a different controller. But hopefully everything is well now. How are you guys doing? I want to apologize. I had full intent to get a video out on Tuesday of this week and another one Thursday. And just family happened and life happened. And everybody understands that life happens. So, but we're back. Like I said, I'm planning on doing 2 of these tonight. I've set enough time. They probably won't both come out here. It's Friday night here. Probably won't both come out tonight, but over the next couple days, I definitely will be returning or getting these videos out, and then getting back on a normal schedule. I know. One of the things that I've learned from, I guess Blue Car's going to let me on, from watching some YouTube and getting some different suggestions, is you got to get a lot of content out when you're first starting out, for one thing. Second, you do need to get on a regular upload schedule. So my second week of YouTube is not starting out too well for me, but like I said, we're turning it around and we're going for it. So yeah, it's been fun. I was in Oh, my controller is vibrating. It's weird. It's never vibrated before. But this last weekend we went on a family vacation down to Disneyland. It's our annual Christmas tradition to kind of kick the Christmas tradition off, to go down to Disneyland and enjoy the holidays down there. So we've been down there, and then we had to rush home for a family emergency, and then it has been busy. We're getting closer towards the end of the semester here, and so helping my wife out with school, and also me getting ready for school. We have finals in a couple weeks. So yeah, it's been busy. One thing really fast I just noticed was this water park over there. Let's get this center back up here. That is a real water park in Sandy, off really close to 106, called Cowabunga, and I think it is so cool that they decided to include a water park into the game. One of the things I wanted to talk about today, and wanted to kind of ask you guys and kind of get what your thoughts were, is future expansions for American Truck Simulator. I think Utah is their third DLC, which makes me extremely happy because I'm from Utah, like I've said in the past. But where do they go from now? Where do they go from here? So the base game includes California, Arizona, New Mexico. No, is it New Mexico? I don't think New Mexico is included. It's California, Arizona, Nevada are the three base states you get when you first get the game. And then I think New Mexico is their first one, their first paid DLC. And then they went up and did Oregon, and then they did Washington, and now Utah. When we get to price, we can pull up a map to kind of look and see where could possibly their next DLC go to. My personal opinion is Idaho. Would be my first thought. Just because that seems logical, that they would do the state and kind of just continue to fill out the West Coast. My hope, and this is something that I have read on a ton of different Reddits and different posts, is how expensive. Because eventually, I mean, a lot of people say that American Truck Simulator, if the game keeps going great, it will eventually include all 50 states. That's a lot of money. These each one of these DLCs is I think $12 US dollars, and I mean, we're talking over $500 for the entire map, and that's a lot to spend on a video game. I probably will pay that, but that's still a lot of money to pay for 50 states. So one of my thoughts is, why not do? I mean, I know the states get smaller as we progress, and I can see them combining once we get on the East Coast, some of the smaller states. But why not do like North and South Dakota together? Maybe Idaho and Colorado. Getting that combined into one DLC, and I mean, I would be willing to pay $20 for 2 maps. Oh, look at that! So this train over here on the right is Frontrunner. It's a commuter train here. Unfortunately, it doesn't really run. This is Spanish Fort Canyon. It doesn't run up Spanish Fort Canyon. Union Pacific is one of the main things. My brother actually works for Union Pacific, and he from the last time I heard, I think he actually runs this roundup from Salt Lake City up to, I want to say Grand Junction. Um, I can't remember. He used to run from Salt Lake to Milford, which is down kind of by St. George. But yeah, this is more of a Union Pacific route going over towards Denver. The Amtrak runs on these on these tracks also. Anyway, got sidetracked. Back to my discussion. Future expansion um, is I would love to see start seeing multiple states, especially as we start filling out the Midwest. They're not as densely populated as, let's say, like California or even Washington. Um, they become a whole lot less crowded, a whole lot less cities. So I'd like to see maybe like Idaho, Colorado come in at the same time, um, or Colorado, Wyoming at the same time, and then yeah, that's where I would like to see it go. Um, anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. Um, we haven't heard where the next state's going to be. I would expect they announce that probably near Christmas. If it was like last year when they announced Washington, I think they announced it a couple weeks before Christmas. But getting ready to come in here to Price. Like I said, a really short run here today as we explore more of the central. So we have to pull in here. Central part of Utah. So passed that inspection pretty easily, and now it's just about getting back up on here on the highway. There we go. Pretty simple. Yeah, it's getting closer to the holidays. We got Thanksgiving in a week. Black Friday's in a week. Got some pretty big holidays. Any favorite traditions that you have? I would love to hear. My family. We mostly go to my wife's parents and grandparents for Thanksgiving. And then my dad, on my side, we go to my dad's, we go to their families Thanksgiving on Wednesdays. So it's fun. Juggling family. Oh, I was doing so well until right there. But yeah, I'd love to hear your traditions. I always love hearing about family traditions. One of my favorite things about family is traditions. Like I said, with every year we go to Disneyland. Oh, these buildings on the left here in Price are like the Utah Department of Transportation buildings. And also I think Price City offices are in there. They're really unique, shaped like beehives. Obviously, the Beehive State. So yeah. Go ahead and turn cruise control on here. We're almost there. You can see it blinking off on the radar. We're almost there. So I think we're getting off on this exit. Yeah, we are. Here in Price. Using that engine brake. This very much default truck in the game. This truck is. But I like it. I've put a lot of miles on this truck. I have a matching trailer also in this truck. Maybe I'll have to buy the garage here in Price and go attach my trailer. Kind of the same paint scheme that I've got. That's one thing that so I started playing American Truck Simulator after the addition of trailers. In the very first first couple updates, there wasn't trailers, and then you could purchase trailers, and I came in after that, and I really like that. I like that addition to the game. I'm going to be turning in here. Oh, am I turning in right there? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and turn while that light is red. Triangle. Okay, where do we want it? Oh gosh. Yeah, one of the feedback I got is you guys want me to say, you want to see me park this thing. I'm going to embarrass myself because this was a little bit of a shorter run. We'll see how we do. That shouldn't be too awful. Come over here. Okay, one thing I have to do is I do it from the outside. Which I will come in here, and for your sake and my sake, I will turn down the truck. Hopefully that's low enough. One of the reasons I do it this way is so I can see how the tires go. I get very confused, even backing like a when I'm driving with a trailer in real life. Very confused on how the tires go. Let's see, too sharp, too sharp. Let's see, oops. It's kind of a shorter trailer too, which makes it a little bit more fun. Okay, go ahead and straighten it out here. Let's see, go ahead and we'll get rid of those mirrors here. I'm hoping if I get a wheel for Christmas, I can do it from inside and kind of be able to back it in properly from the inside. A little bit more of a realistic. But I think we did pretty good there. So we'll jump back in the cab here. And we'll go ahead and park it right there. Let's go. Oh, jumped around a lot. Turn that off, and cargo is ready for unloading. Well, thank you again for this short little video from Salt Lake City to Price, Utah. Next time we'll continue on. Actually, let's take a look. Oh, I was gonna say let's actually look at these states. So the next most logical state would be this one. Connect I-84 up to Utah. So you can see Highway 84, Highway 84. So it goes through Boise, comes down through right here. That would be your next logical state. Maybe Idaho and Montana might be two good states to throw in together. Again, I would pay 20 bucks for that easily. And I know that's a little cheaper, but not as much happening in these two states. And maybe like two of these for DLCs. But I would love to hear your opinion. What were your thoughts on the next DLC? Obviously, Idaho looks like a very good potential. And you can kind of see how much I've explored too. So, I've not been to New Mexico a whole lot. I drove this route right here, Flagstaff to Golub, I think is how you say it. Totally pronounced that wrong. And it was very flat. Not a whole lot happening. So I turned around. But we'll get there eventually. Anyway, let's take a look here. Price. What do we got? Oh, I'd like to stay in Utah if possible. Construction almost. Winnemucca. Actually, you know what I might do? I might do this one right here. Winnemucca. I might take us out of the state of Utah. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Set the GPS for that guy. We'll go back in here to the map. Oh yeah, it's a little bit of a distance, but we'll go explore this place right here. Get some gas, take a nap, and we'll be on our way to Winnemucca and go across the Great Salt or the Salt Flats. Anyway, till next time, I hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful day, whatever it is, and stay trucking.